Today we have discussed what are the causes of the First World War. There are so many causes for the First World War. After First World War, end of the First World War, it was ended by the Treaty of Versailles. The World War ended by the Treaty of Versailles. Versailles Treaty is the agreement between the losers party and winners party, like Central Powers and Allied Powers. Both the blocks agreement. What is the agreement? That is the Treaty of Versailles. Versailles is the city, one of the building in Paris. Versailles building. It is completely covered with glasses. So it is called glass building. Glass building. Anyhow, this city located in Paris. Paris is the capital city of French. That means France. This green. After First World War, all the defeated countries and winner countries arranged and meeting here in France. That is Versailles building. In Versailles building. So that is known as Treaty of Versailles. Agreement between you and me. You are the loser, I am the winner. How to end the war? That is agreement. That is a Treaty of Versailles. Treaty of Versailles. What are the Treaty of Versailles? There are so many conditions imposed on defeated countries, particularly Germany. All the loss of this war should be paid by the Germany. Main accused country Germany for the First World War. So in this treaty there are so many conditions imposed on Germany. Insulted, this treaty completely insulted Germany. That conditions. What are the conditions? Military imposes, financial imposes, and completely army reduced. Weapons also not will not make in future modern weapons and war tanks. All the reduced by the Treaty of Versailles by winner countries. That is Allied powers, England, France, Russia. Germany fully lost because of the First World War. Not only Germany, winner countries and victories countries and loser countries. All the countries, totally world was crisis, in financial crisis, and also they lost their lives. Finally, Treaty of Versailles. This according to this agreement end the First World War. After that, a new international organization was established in 1920 January 11. That is League of Nations. League of Nations. It is an international organization. It was established by the American president. He referred to establishment of the international organization, that is League of Nations. Who is that American president? Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson proposed to establish international organization for the future establishment of peace in the world. Because of that, League of Nations was formed in 1920 January 11th. At the time of joint member countries, 58 members. Actually, it was proposed by the American country, but it was not joined in this organization because of American people rejected this membership. Why? The Treaty of Versailles imposed so many conditions on Germany. All the conditions are insulted Germany. So because of that people are not interested to join America in League of Nations. Actually, that American president was proposed this organization, but that country was not joined in this organization. Anyhow, what are the objectives of the League of Nations? What are the goals? What are the objectives of the League of Nations? Particularly to establishment of peace. To establishment of peace and avoid wars. Avoid wars. To cooperate with all the countries by financially, socially, culturally, educationally, scientifically. All those countries cooperated with each other countries. Not only this, and also to improve welfare of the people, and also welfare of the workers, factory workers, industrial workers. This kind of organization was established after First World War. Why it was established? Because of in future to avoid wars and control the wars. For example, I wanted to occupy your country. So I am Indian, you are Pakistani. I attacked you. Then it was interfered. You go to complaint on India. Then automatically it will interfere and solve the problems between you and me. This kind of role done by the League of Nations. Okay, this is one side of the extreme in the 20th century. There are so many extremes in the 20th century. Other side, I told you already, First World War is going on 1914 to 1918. Before end of the First World War, Russia was in 1917 agreement with Germany and withdraw from First World War. I am not interested to continue the war because of in my country there is a civil war raised. There was a civil war raised. So I wanted to withdraw. So I am ready to agreement with you. Then in 1917 Russia was withdrawn from the World War. What happened in Russia? Let us discuss. Socialist revolution in Russia. That is also known as communist revolution. That is also known as communist revolution. Okay, anyhow, one side in the Europe there is a world war is going on 1940 to 80, but it was withdrawn from war in 1970, before 1 year. What happened? There is a civil war. Then what about Russia? Let us discuss. Russia is the largest country in area, the largest country in the world in area. According to area, the largest country in the world, which was located between two continents, Europe and Asia. It was located in Europe also. It was located in Asia also. So, it was located Eurasia. It was located Eurasia. It is the largest continent in the world as per area. Okay, that is one kind of thing. In those days, it was called Russian Federation. Because of there are so many countries merged in Russian Federation, like such as that countries such as Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan. Those countries included in this Russian Federation. Okay, what is the population of the Russia? In 1917, Russia has 15.6 crores of population, nearly 16 crores of population. It is in the world most populous country, China. After that, India. After that, Russia. Third largest populated country in the world. Okay, so this is one side. In Russia, number of spoken people are there, number of languages are there. Okay, that is one thing. Another thing, totally, what is the society of Russia? Russian society was divided into two classes. First class is landlords. Second thing is the peasants. Peasants means farmers. Okay, all the lands are controlled by the landlords. Total, this is the largest lands here. So these lands are all the lands controlled by the landlords. All the land belonging to the landlords. But peasants are that lands taken from the landlords to cultivate, and they pay rent to the landlords. Yes? Are you following? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. There is a two class, landlords and peasants. This is one. Who are ruled? Who is the ruler of the Russia? In 20th century, Russia was ruled by the Tsar dynasty. Which dynasty? Tsar dynasty was ruled in Russia. Tsar ruler, his name is Nicholas II. At the time of Russian Revolution, the ruler is second Nicholas in Russia. Actually, it was ruled Tsar rulers. The first Tsar ruler is Alexander I, Nicholas I after him. After Alexander II and Alexander III, finally Nicholas II came to the throne at the time of the Russian Revolution. He ruled very well, but he was supported in the administration, army and administrative officials. Totally, there are no other common people. There are no other common people. Only with the help of he ruled with the help of the army and administrative officials only. Here, society was divided. That means landlords and peasants. Peasants means farmers, not only farmers, common people also included in this. All the people are came to here. This side, landlords, that means clergymen, like autocracy, families, all the included in this landlord. Particularly king. King is the top place of the country. Okay, he was the dictator. He was also dictator. All the rulers in those days, dictatorship followed. So anyhow, so this is one side about Russia. But what happened? It was withdrawal from the war, because of particularly all the resources sent to the war lands. Russian resources, all the resources sent to the war lands. So there is no resources. What are the resources? Fuel, other weapons, human beings, army and food, particularly food. All the food was sent to the war. So here in Russia, raised crisis. What is the crisis? Financial crisis, and also a number of violated incidents occurred in Russia. So this one side of violation, other side of there is no food, financial crisis. These are the situations faced by the Russian people. They are angry and they started fight against the Russian rule, Tsar's rule. So particularly women, 10,000 women started a rally, that is Protestant movement for the St. Petersburg city. They announced slogans, that is we want peace. We want bread, peace and bread. They wanted peace and bread. Why they wanted peace? Because of all the activities, all the incidents, violation. So they wanted peace. But they wanted food, that means bread. Now in our country we have taken. We take rice. In that countries, they take bread. Bread means in Telugu, Goduma rotte. Yes, like that. Whatever it is. That is the bread, not our bread. Okay, their hands. Anyhow, these are the problems faced by the Russian people. So they started a revolution against the ruler. Then Tsar Nicholas II, angry, suppressed that movement, suppressed that revolution, ordered to the army. Then army goes to that rally, not suppressed by them. They joined with them. So then automatically army was started revolution against the ruler. So that is the civil war started. Have you seen Bahubali movie? Yes. There is a Bahubali and other side Balladeva. Balladeva is the king. Other side Bahubali is there. Yes. The advisor Shivagami is there. But she expected. She thought, it will be raised civil war. That is so internal people started revolution against that government. That is a civil war. So automatically he fled away from that country with his family. Nicholas too is gone. Then temporarily new government was formed by the Alexander Kerensky. Who is this fellow? In those days, he is the leader of this revolution. He belongs to Menshevik party. There are two people are there. Two leadership parties are there. One is Menshevik party, another one is Bolshevik party. Menshevik party, there are moderates people. Their thoughts, ideas, all those are moderates. In Telugu, Metavadulu. Bolsheviks, these are extremists. These are extremists. In Telugu, Ativadu. So anyhow, in Menshevik leader Alexander Kerensky established a new government, that is temporary government. It was done in this revolution and rally 1917 and March 8. 1917 and March 8. This Protestant movement fell under his rule, Tsar rule. After him, Menshevik leader formed a new government, that is Alexander Kerensky. When he came to the throne, he wanted to join the World War. He wanted to join the World War. Who? These conservation people, particularly Kerensky. Why he wanted to join that World War again? He withdrew in 1970, but he wanted to join in the World War because we lost our prestige. When I withdrew from the World War, so he decided. But Russian people are not interested to join the World War because of there is a violation incidents are there, crises are there, food is not available, commodities price increased. So this type of kinds, they were not interested to join the World War. So all the people against him. Then other revolution was started by the Bolsheviks. It was led by Mr. Lenin. Vladimir Lenin. Then who are the joined these people forms this Bolshevik party was forms new Soviet clubs. What are that? Soviet clubs. Soviet clubs means who are the members of that clubs? Army, industrial workers, village common people. Most of the people joined in these clubs, Soviet clubs. Who are joined? That fellow is called Soviet. Then he started a revolution. There is other movement is raised by the Lenin. First, he promised to the people. What are the promises to the people by the Lenin? For example, all the lands will be nationalized. And also factories, banks also nationalized. If I came to the throne, these are nationalized by us, by me, and also I reduced the price rates of commodities. These promises influenced the people. All of them believed him. Then they started a movement against Mensheviks. Actually, Bolshevik party means this is also known as Communist Party. It was established by the Lenin in 1920. So he started October 25th. Then automatically he was withdrawn from the rule. Then Lenin came to the rule. Lenin came to the rule in 1970. He was also not interested to join in the World War. When he came to the throne, here we have to know one thing. What is that is in 17 March 8th there is a rally. In that rally is known as, that incident is known as March Revolution. This is also November Revolution. November Revolution. But before that, now in Russia they were using Julian calendar. They were using Julian calendar. Now we are using Gregorian calendar. Between these two calendars, there is a difference 13 days. Gregorian calendar 13 days forward to the Julian calendar. So, February 1st, 18 onwards, 17 onwards, they are using Gregorian calendar. So, according to their Gregorian Julian calendar, it was February Revolution. It was October Revolution. Actually, both are occurred in March Revolution and November Revolution. You go, there is a March 8th, difference 13 days before. So it was called February Revolution according to Julian calendar. But Gregorian calendar, it was March Revolution. That is November Revolution. After Lenin came to the rule, what he was promised, all are done, but not immediately. Why? Because 1970 he came to the rule 1917. Until 1920 he was not done his promises because of these fellows, autocracy families, clergymen, everything. They against the Lenin, they formed a white army with the help of the America, Germany, Japan and France. They are those countries sent to the army to the Russia against Lenin. That army, white army, to defeat that white army 3 years. After 1920, all these armies were defeated. Finally, he promised what he was promised, all the promises done by him. Okay, Vasu, in the Russian Federation, there are so many countries. I told you already: Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan. Lenin announced, if you wanted to, as an independent country, you go, any country. But they were not interested. We are included in this Russian Federation only. Then Russia was on the day in 1922, It was called USSR. It was called USSR. Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. All the countries merged in this. In 1924, Lenin was dead. Lenin was dead. After him, Stalin came to the rule. 1924, Stalin came to the power. When he came to the power, he organized all the country, armies and other political parties were suppressed by him. There are no other political parties. If any political party, any issues commented him, then he suppressed and he imposed to the prisons. No one know, but that is one kind. Other kind, when he came to the power, he started a new plan to development of the country. What is that new plan? That is a 5-year plan. What is that?
5-year
plan. When he started that 1928 to 33, the first 5-year plan implemented in country. In the country, first 5-year plan. It belongs. Which sectors belongs to this? Agricultural sector, industrial sector. Both the sectors, they pre-planned development activity done by the Stalin. So it was successfully implemented by the Stalin. So people believed him. But politically, he was all the opposition parties suppressed by him. That is the Stalin. But in Russian Revolution, in the Russian socialism, when it was formed as a USSR, in that society, Russian society, there is no capitalistic policies available. Not allowed that capitalistic policies. And also, it was established a new industrial society without gender, tribe, and any type of discrimination. All are equal. Land was nationalized. All the lands redistributed to the peasants. It's a great movement in Lenin period and Stalin period in Russia. Both rulers are very well ruled by him, by the country, to the country. But these socialistic policies motivated other countries. Inspiration. For example, India was inspiration to the Russian Revolution. But opposition parties suppressed by him. That is one kind. Other side, socialism is a very important. Socialism is equality. What is that?
Equality.
That means reducing the inequalities of this society. Who are the influenced by this revolution of our Indian people, Indian persons, Indian leaders? M.N. Roy, Rabindranath Tagore, and Jawaharlal Nehru. These leaders are inspired this revolution, inspired by this revolution. But one negative aspect about Russian Revolution. What is the negative aspect Russian Revolution? That is one of the novelists wrote a novel, Animal Farm. George Orwell. George Orwell wrote a novel, that name is Animal Farm. In that Animal Farm, he negative comment on that novel. Why? What are the negative comments by him? In Russian Revolution, models, for example, freedom, brotherhood, and equality, those are neglected by the rulers. Those are neglected by the, particularly Stalin. Anyhow, this revolution inspired number of countries in the world, particularly India. Nehru came to the power. Nehru came to the power and formed the government in India 1947 to 64. He is the first Prime Minister of India. He introduced a socialism. From the Russian Revolution. What are the socialism activities implemented by him? We will discuss in next class. Okay? Right.